And so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, to come forward to deliver his remarks.
Her Excellency, Dame Marcella Liebert, Governor General of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Carla Barnett, Secretary General of CARICOM, fellow CARICOM heads, invited and distinguished guests, friends. Greetings from the wonderful people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I am delighted to be here at this vitally important event at such a critical time for our region. As we know, or many of you may, we recently had elections in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and a new government of the new Democratic Party was elected. The first change in government in almost 25 years. And the people gave us a clear mandate to govern. It was an emphatic win. So here I am. As a new head of government, a new face at this conference, I may have much to learn about how things are done in this body and across the organs of CARICOM, and about how perennial issues have been addressed over the years and where they stand now. But I hope, being new on the stage, I am unfettered by the trials and the frustrations of the past, and might bring some small insight or added motivation that might help us to move forward. It seems to me that any serious consideration of the subject of regional integration and CARICOM's place in it begins with the familiar lament about the agonizingly slow pace of forward movement and the elusiveness of unity and collective action, especially in international affairs. Over the years, we have come to near breaking points. Words have been exchanged amongst leaders. Meetings have failed or even failed to take place because of an inability to agree on critical matters or a lack of will. And for that, we have been mocked at times as being more CARICOM than CARICOM. Yet, here we are. CARICOM survives, and the spirit of regional integration persists and indeed grows. And other countries seek full membership or associate membership in the organization. Consider that despite all the tensions and problems over the years, from the Closer Union Conference in 1949 in Jamaica, through the ill-fated West Indian Federation a decade later, then CARIFTA, and ultimately our much maligned but still beloved CARICOM. The integration spirit has endured. And those who ask, why? To you I say, the answer is simple. Because we need it. And we all know this. We may complain and fight amongst ourselves, but meanwhile we continue to support and reshape it. We remain ever hopeful that it will become more able to address our needs. We do this not only because of the ties of common history and a shared culture, but fundamentally because we all recognize the inescapable fact that we must have CARICOM or something like it. If the OACS, the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, of which I am now the chairman, and CARICOM or similar organizations were not around today, we would feel their absence and set about working to create them. Thankfully, CARICOM remains. But now, more than ever, we are being tested. We are challenged from inside and out. The world around us grows more perilous daily. International rules and practices that we have become used to over the years have changed in troubling ways that call upon us to look to one another for support. Where we thought we could safely rely on familiar roads of the road, we must now tread cautiously and maneuver as best we can to advance our individual and collective interests. Friends, our persistence on the path of regionalism, no matter the challenges, is the best way forward. Let us strengthen our resolve about that. As I intimated above, I am committed to working alongside all of my colleagues, not merely out of sentimentalism, but also because there is no better alternative that I can think of for my country, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And indeed, I believe, for all of us. In the current global realities, we need each other more than ever. If we do not continue to strive together and pool our limited power and resources, we cannot hope to withstand the increasing political and economic headwinds and deliver better living standards for our people. That is the central value of our integration movement. The reason we make such an effort just to be here. Through CARICOM, we are collectively better able to stake our claim in an evolving world. Let us never be so discouraged by our shortcomings that we fail to see just how much we have accomplished over the years. While we must do better, let us acknowledge that what we have done together has been a lot. Indeed, I say let us shout about it, so that not only the technocrats in government offices across the region, but also ordinary citizens too, would know about each step forward, big or small. This would enhance the credibility and the relevance of the organization in our respective countries. Clearly, we must do a better job of engaging our people in the affairs of CARICOM. What we do here and in other forums must not only be about them, it must also be with them. For that is where our strength truly lies, in the people. Sometimes we question our purpose. But let us resolve that when there are doubts, they be only about how and never about whether we go forward. And then we can confidently work together on the real issues confronting our people, eliminating poverty and creating prosperity, removing obstacles to commerce, including currency-related ones, closing the skills gap in our workforce to meet the needs of our economies and promote employment, confronting climate change, and resilience financing, promoting peace and security in Haiti and our region, addressing the emerging humanitarian crisis in Cuba and Cuba's place within our Caribbean. Friends, thank you for welcoming me so warmly in this conference. To the people of St. Kitts and Nevis and to Prime Minister Drew, thank you so much for literally rolling out the red carpet yesterday. I look forward to working with you, but please, let us quicken the pace. The road ahead may be arduous and full of obstacles, but it is a viable path, made even more certain when we decide to walk together. When we hold our neighbor's hand now, we make the journey easier and safer for those who follow. I say thank you and God bless. I pray that we have a successful conference.